Hello, we are live. Theoretically. Uh, Welcome to the Save the CFPB live stream, episode 2. Um, I realize I'm gonna be. It's gonna be strange because I'm gonna look up here sometimes, but sometimes I look over here, and that's because I now have a monitor set up so I can actually see what's going on the stream while I also play the video games. So that's good. And I'm also monitoring the sound levels. It sounds like we're good this time, and I can actually be heard. All right. Today's game is Peak. So we're going to play some Peak, and we're going to talk about the CFPB, and we're going to talk about what you can do to help us and our calls to action. So let's see. All right. This time, chat should be enabled. All right. And it looks like I have exactly one person. So, what do we got to do? Well, we got to put her on the Soshis. So let's see. Got to get the old link and start putting it on the Soshis. Tell people to show up because there is no point in me talking to myself. All right, I'm gonna take off the monitor now for now, and I'll check in on that later to make sure that the game isn't too loud. But for now, we don't need to hear me from 1 minute ago in my ear. All right, so let's see. I've got it copied here. Now I'm going to go to the Soshis. I'm going to say we're live, and then the people are just going to pile in. All right, let's see. Okay, here's Soshi number 1. That's the Soshi. Oh man, and my secondary monitor color is all off. I got to push a bunch of buttons to make the color quality better. Let's snip it. So let's see. It's got internal speakers too. My little side monitor. I don't want to hear those, so I'm turning them down. I don't even know if you can hear. You might. Oh no, you can't hear Peak. I don't think in the background. Um, Maybe. Let's see. Oh, you can. All right, we're gonna do. Okay, you shouldn't anymore. All right. See, this is all. This is what a professional does. All right. Um, I also kind of wonder, since I'm monitoring my own stream on another screen, is the one person tuned in right now me? Wow, because that is a kind of Ouroboros that's really touching me philosophically right now. That's like a space I can really inhabit where I'm streaming and the person watching is me. All right, well, let's take Rusty and shrink him down because hide our link for a second. Rusty's a little big here. And then we can bring up Peak in a moment. There's Rusty in this little corner. I have there's two viewers now. So one of them is probably not me. All right, now I really have to behave. All right, so oh, I got more Soshis to post in. Hold on. Got to get everybody aware of what's going on. Tell them to get over here, tune in, hit like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Okay. Do 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 do. That's Girl from Ipanema. I shouldn't sing that too much because it's entirely possible that we will get a copyright strike. Um, I don't know what that means. I don't think it means anything for me because I don't think we're in the business of making any money here. But it's still not good. It turned out last episode, Ollie Ollie World has a song in it. The song is registered through YouTube or whatever as a copyrighted song. So the song was coming through Ollie Ollie World, and it's not a copyright strike per se, but I got notified that the copyright, there was a copyright claim for that song. So, like, you got to be careful that the background music isn't gonna, ruin your day. All right, let's see. I got one more socio I want to post in. This isn't really a big deal. Like, this is not supposed to be one of my streams where we get a big following. This is, I'm going to admit up front, a little bit more for practice than anything else. Just getting those sound levels right, making sure that copyrighted music isn't coming through, all that good stuff. And today's game is also one of those games with proximity chat, which means when you are close to another player, you can hear them. So then we'll have to make sure that hearing them comes through. Is to come hearing my teammate. Oh, come on. And Peak crashed, so that's going to be a little bit of a holdup. All right. So Peak is a game where you are playing a survivor of a plane crash, and you land on an island, and then you have to climb to a giant peak in order to be rescued. And you can have up to, I think, up to 4 people who are on the team. So you and 3 others. And yeah, Peak is not having a good day today. Well, what do you know? That's going to put a real stinker on this whole thing if the game won't run. But in the meantime, I'll talk about, I don't know, something fun. I have gotten to the peak in Peak, which means, the point or the kind of subtitle of the stream where I'm very bad at video games today was going to be actually an exception to that because I'm good enough at this video game. Now, was it on the easiest difficulty? Yes, it was. So take that with a grain of salt. All right, I'm going to try Peak one more time. Oh, you know what? Maybe I need to use a different. Maybe I tried DirectX instead of Vulkan. It's possible it's the dual monitor setup or something else that is causing the problems. Yeah, that looks better. Let's see. You gonna crash on me or are you good? All right. So far, so good. Okay. Now, let me see. I'm going to host a game and then I will invite my compatriot to join me. And now I will finally get around to sharing the game. All right, let's add the game to our stream so that everyone can see it. There we go. I finally found it. Okay. Game capture. There you are. Look at that. That's fancy. Okay, I'm going to go over to you now. All right, so this is so it's a first-person view, right? But you can see my character if I run over here. I need to invite my friend real fast. Don't ignore all those people. You don't want to dox all my friends on my friends list, but that's me in the mirror. I'm not hearing. You know what? I need to probably change some settings for us to hear the sound. All right, we should be hearing Peak in a second. You probably already hear it. I have to wait to catch up so that I can check the volume level. And we're going to also go into settings and make sure that No music.
I can
Ah.
I can literally I can hear you a little bit. A little bit.
Oh my, you're too loud.
Yeah, I can't really fix that.
All right, I'm turning you
That.
down. Give me a moment. Give me a moment.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Yeah. You are louder than me on the stream, which is not good news. No, I can fix it. All right, I think you're still too loud. I'm going to turn the volume down on the master there. All right. Don't clear your throat into the microphone, Chuck. What's wrong with you? Oh, we're down to 2 viewers again. We're up to 3 for 1 second. Apparently, that was just my wife tuning in. She probably hit like just to do me a favor, you know. So this is it's a cooperative game. Do you want to talk?
Don't push me.
Do you
Don't
want to talk?
push me. Don't push me. Okay.
All right. So now we're gonna pick the island and stuff.
Should we do Tenderfoot or Peak?
All right, I'm gonna have to turn him up a little bit more. But this is all we're learning, you know. It's like a DJ. Okay, don't crash on me now, please. There we go. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. I'm also looking over at my monitor now, realizing that I am behind, so you can't see me. All right, that looks a little better. Oh, amateur. Okay, let's look around the beach now. We got binoculars. Okay.
Hello there.
Binoculars. We don't need those. We're gonna throw those. Oh, and he's blasting the trumpet, so it's good that his sound is low. Ooh, a balloon. There's an achievement I want to get that involves balloons. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's almost too quiet now. So we'll
Yeah.
give him a little boost. All right. And then, oh, I think he probably hit me in the back. Oh, he hit it. He hit me with the frisbee.
Coconuts. Goodness. Wait, I found a coconut.
I believe you.
Can you come over here? I want you
Okay.
to catch it.
I'm gonna turn him down again. This is all. This is good learning. Good learning of all this. There we go. Okay, now I think we're okay with volume levels and such. So uh, now that that's set up, that's a piton, right?
Correct.
We looked this up. Did you drop the piton or did you put it away? Okay, you have the piton still. Pitons are good. Okay, so I've got hot takes lined up today. I've got some asks for folks, and
Okay.
well, it's high five on me now. Okay, and this is what we have to climb. So you can see there's a little challenge there, but I can run and jump and climb. So
Coconuts.
the plane crash and my involvement. What was I doing at the time? Was I the pilot? Am I responsible? not clarified by the backstory of the game. All right, let's see.
I mean, Edison Bing Bong was the one that was dragging. That
Okay,
was.
we're climbing up. Okay, so now we got, as you can see, there's bridges up here. I don't know who built the bridges. Doesn't really seem like the island is inhabited. Well, I say that, but
That was.
there's a lot of luggage strewn about if you're looking in the right places.
What? Who said? Who just said? I think it's when the plane crashed. They just. I think the reason why there's so many luggages is when the plane crash happened, all the luggage just exploded and went everywhere. Like.
Okay, you know what? I'm smart. Okay, again, this is a little bit of practice, so everybody, please excuse me for my failures. But I'm realizing I think I can actually control the sound output in a way that will let me hear what's coming through the stream and through the stream only. So let's see if I can get that set up. Do, 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 da, da, da. These are original songs. This is the waiting song where we're waiting for something interesting to happen. It's an original song, but I'm copywriting it as I sing it. This is already copyrighted. I don't know if that's the past participle form, but you can guarantee that this is copyrighted and you can't steal it from me. La 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 la, la la doo doo,
I did have to turn up my
la
volume
money
a little bit too.
mammy, hey mama me. Yeah, I know there's a way to monitor just what is coming through the stream, and I'm just having a hard time finding it. And these are really things that should be done not while streaming video games and trying to ask people to help the CFPB. But here we are. So uh, let's just talk about how you can help the CFPB while I keep looking for this. You can. Why isn't it's wild? I'm not hearing anything. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. But you know, I don't know what I'm doing, so it's not surprising. Um, the CFPB, Consumer Financial Protection
Is it
Bureau, you can
bureau?
find us at consumerfinance.gov. Oh, and I should note now that I'm talking about the CFPB that I do work for the CFPB, but this stream is not. Um, I'm not speaking or acting in my official capacity as a government employee. These are just my opinions and statements. I'm not also not speaking on behalf of our union, NTEU 335, although I am a member. And I support my union. You should support your union. You should make a union. If you don't have one, can't support a union because you don't have one, go find one. Just throw $1 at them. Okay, I've got nothing on this, so I guess we're just gonna have to go back to playing video games. I wonder if you know what? No,
Hello.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Doesn't matter, does it? All right, I'm gonna check to my other. I'm gonna plug into my other monitor. That is my other monitoring device to make sure that the sound is still sounding for all of you out there. So, all right, and back to climbing. Let's get back to climbing. All right. Oh, look, somebody left me a rope. That was nice. You know
What's
what?
going on per se?
Um,
Did you get the backpack?
huh?
Did you get the backpack?
I did get the backpack. Sorry, I'm being asked questions in real life. So, all right, look at this. Oh, today this is we're joined by Red Motion. Red Motion secretly secret identity, my son. Uh, so
Yeah.
he is in the room with me, which isn't great because
Yeah,
then
I
I hear
can't really move
him,
my computer.
and then you might hear him, and I hope that you don't.
Wait,
But
add something to put in your
it is
backpack.
what
Back of the
it
pekka.
is.
Back of the pekka.
Let's put something in my backpack now.
Back of the pekka. I like it over here. Kinda. Like over up over here and over there. Looks nice.
Okay, I think you're only hearing him through the game, which is good. Um, and in that case, I think I'm going to turn him up just a little bit. Again, just trying to, get all these levels right. Okay, I've turned him up. So let's see where that gets us. Okay, back to climbing. So in the lower left, you can see you've got a health bar. There's that brown bar is the weight I'm carrying, and the yellow is hunger. It's actually, I guess, stamina,
Oh,
not
yeah, yeah.
health, because it comes back. Oh, and I'm going to climb down. So the fun thing is, too, the further away your partners are from you,
Ah!
the quieter they are. So it's a proximity voice chat. All right, so back to the CFP. Right now, the CFP's funding was cut in half in the big bill,
Uh-huh.
and we're asking folks
I
to
wanna see if
do
it's nice
is
up here.
please, 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 please call your senators, call your Congress folks, and ask
Okay.
them
I,
to pass
I
the
need to
Stop the
rejoin the
Scammers
stream.
Act, which, or I'm sorry, I think it's called Stop Scammers. Um, it will restore funding for the CFPB and also make sure that the laws and regulations, whoops, oh, this is dangerous. Okay, that uh, help protect people from scams, especially. Um, well, I can get into that in a second, but to help people protect people from scams, that those laws are being followed and enforced properly. Um, and a lot of that depends on funding for agencies like the CFPB, which does a lot for stopping scams and you know ripoffs. One of the most this is just not a climbable hill. You know what? That's what you get for
I
following
made it up
your
there.
son. I'm going a different way. Um, One of the most disappointing things that I discovered on starting my career at the CFP was how many scammers target the elderly, which wasn't a surprise, but still kind of a major bummer, we'll say. But also military spouses and um, military active service members and veterans. And um,
Try that
it's
dog.
just uh, disheartening. And I think
Hey,
that those are folks who
hey,
should be
Daddy.
protected. And that is one of the wonderful things about CFP is that
Can you read
we
this?
have a division that is specifically tailored to protect seniors and one that is there to protect our service members. Um, those are those are the two major targets of scams, and uh, we do a lot of education, but also a lot of enforcement that helps protect these populations. I mean, vulnerable populations, but also for service members, populations to whom we owe a debt. Certainly, service members do not get paid enough for their sacrifice, in my humble opinion, uh, both of time, mental welfare, and their physical bodies. Um, and to then further have them not be protected properly against scams and for people to take advantage of them is disheartening. But the heartening part is that we, as a country, created a bureau and a specific division and lot of laws and regulations to protect those service members. One of the most disappointing things the CFPB's leadership has done recently was to drop a case that would have returned, I'm going to say millions, and don't necessarily quote me on that, but two veterans who were, um, I'm not going to get the details of the case correct, but so I'll just say who were owed, according to adjudication, owed money um, by a servicer, a financial servicer, and that's what the new leadership and the new administration is doing. It's just disappointing because we've had the current president was president once before, and I worked at the
Phew.
CFPB during that presidency, and we didn't see this kind of thing. We didn't see
I made it.
service members,
Yeah.
lawsuits being dropped where service members were the
Ooh.
victims. We didn't see,
Ooh.
all this the bank examination and
Esta
the kind of in, inspection and work that makes sure that banks are doing what they're supposed to. We didn't see all that kind of dry up. Consumers were still being protected, and I didn't really even have a lot of arguments or differences with the folks um, who were in charge at that time. I mean, I'm sure I would have done something different if I were in leadership, but guess what? That's always been true. I'm not the same as the people who who've led the bureau up to this point, and I'm not qualified nor interested in that job. But um, it's just a disappointment to see that kind of change and to see folks being taken advantage of when that doesn't have to be the case. I mean, again, I said this last stream and I'll say it again. We are the cops on the financial beat. That's what the CFPB is. And to defund the police in the way that this administration has done, I just don't get it. I don't get it. We at the CFPB have returned $22 billion to consumers. I harp on this. I said it last time. Say it again. 22 billion. I started to think maybe I should start to. I don't want to do radio DJ, but I could maybe use a little bit of like wrestler voice. Um, there's a podcaster, vodcaster. I'm not going to name his name, but you can probably guess if I said, he owes millions of dollars to some parents that he put through actual absolute hell. But regardless, he really talks in a wrestler voice sometimes, like "You will not do," And I was like, maybe I could get more, streaming audience doing that kind of thing. Like, I'm gonna climb this rock. You need to call your Congress people. Yeah. So comment below if you think that voice would work. I need to find the proper place for it in my throat to do it for a long time because that kind of hurt what I just did there. But you can do that. Like I know you just when you're doing a rough voice. Here's just a little tip. This is just a voice tip, and this comes mostly from role playing for years. Dungeon Master, various role playing games. Doing voices, you gotta find the place in your throat where the voice doesn't cause problems. And sometimes you kind of use a keyword to get you there. So I have one voice, which is basically a Will Arnett voice, and Will Arnett does some truck commercials. And so to get into that place, to get where that voice is, so that I can talk in that voice indefinitely. What I do is I give a Ford Truck Month. That's my key phrase. And now I can talk in this voice and it's not hurting my throat. If I just tried to jump into this, I'd probably really, really rip myself up and have a sore throat. But thanks to just finding that key phrase to get your mind and muscles in the right place, here I am for trouble. All right, so update in peak update. We have reached the first peak, so that's the easy one. Um, Red Motion
I
has already opened the statue up.
There was an ancient
Um,
luggage.
Found there's ancient luggage. There's another backpack. I'm gonna roast a marshmallow. So A, we're on the easiest difficulty, and B, getting through the first area is easy. The tropics is going to be a little bit more of a challenge. This is where it really starts to rubber meets the road, as they say. I mean, there's no rubber, there's no road. But see all those vines? Some of them have spikes. They will poison you. There's just poison sacks laying on the ground. If you step on them, they explode
Ooh,
and
I see a good way.
you get poisoned. Okay, I'm
I
being
like it
told there's a
right
good
over
way.
here. Like over right in this middle area.
Okay, coming down the mountain.
Parkour!
Anyways, so the other voice that I found out I can do kind of harmlessly is singing like the lead singer of AC/DC, whose name is eluding me right now, but that's not important. Um, yeah. The Brian, oh, it's Brian something. His name's Brian, which is I'm gonna say this, and this is maybe a hot take. This is like a free hot take. Brian is a weak name for a heavy metal like rocker. Like Brian is a guy who like lives next door and just like barely made it on the baseball team. I don't know, but that's just me. Anyways, so I can do that. Hold on, I'm gonna back off the mic a little bit. I can do the thunderstruck. I'll start with some thunderstruck. Not too much. Not too much. Copyright police. Just a little bit of thunderstruck. I was caught in the middle of a railroad track. See, and I can sing all of Thunderstruck, uh, like that. So it's all about finding that place in the neck, in the throat, where you can do the voice and it doesn't hurt. And so I can't do that wrestling voice yet, but I bet I can. Oh my, I apologize to everyone for the Thunderstruck because I just heard it coming around through the monitor, and oh my goodness, it was loud. So, you know, apologies, but you are absolutely benefiting from my advice here. So I think it evens out. All right, here we go. We're starting up the next hill. This is really, I hate this part. Um, Tropics, I hate. All those vines will poison me. Um, some of the fruit is also poisonous, not this one, so I'm just gonna snack on it. This luggage, let's see, we got an antidote. I'm gonna drop and see what's in here. Oh, we got a anti-rope cannon, so the rope goes up instead of down. That's can be very useful. Bandages, first aid kit. I'm gonna put the antidote in the backpack. I'm going to ditch the flare. I'm gonna take the energy drink, and I'm gonna put the backpack back on. Okay, so let's see. I lost my partner. Red Motion, I'm over here. Red Motion. I'm over here. Oh, it's raining now. The tropics, it rains and then it's wet and then I don't know. It seems like it's harder to climb. I've heard conflicting reports. I find it harder to climb. It looks like we have got three people in the stream now. So thanks to you all. Um, I don't know how long the stream's gonna go. Kind of until I'm done. Um, I got a few ideas for future streams, so I'm gonna throw those out. And if you're listening to this now or in the future, if you're interested in these ideas, I throw something below. Okay, first of all, I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons since I was 12, which was 35 years ago. And anyways, I got a lot of experience as a dungeon master. Whoa! Sorry, we got a balloon bunch. We got a balloon bunch. We got a balloon bunch. Okay, energy drink. Sorry. Goodbye. I don't need you. Sorry, we got interrupted real fast, but balloon bunch is vital. Okay. Whew. Got it. What do we got in the backpack now? Antidote, antidote, antidotes. All right. I think I'm gonna keep all that. Rope spool. Sadly, probably can't. I can't really carry it around. Can't climb with it in my hands, and my inventory is basically full, and I don't want to get rid of that granola bar. All right, let's back to my suggestion. So I was gonna do just some sessions on like running Dungeons and Dragons, about the metaphysics of Dungeons and Dragons. I have a lot of thoughts about like good and evil in Dungeons and Dragons and how they are represented, and the um, interesting things you can do with good and evil, uh, thanks to Dungeons and Dragons or in Dungeons and Dragons or whatever, whether it's dungeon mastering or as a player. And I just got poisoned. What's poisoning me? I might have eaten something bad. I might have a tick on me. No, I don't see a tick. All right. Anyways, so if anybody would like me to do D&D streams, either I could do streams or I could just do like not live episodes, like edited content. Whatever helps, whatever gets the clicks, as they say. I will be controversial, um, not probably in the way that interests anyone, but I will be controversial. Red Motion, I'm lost. Where are you? Well, anyways, so if that interests you, D&D stream, comment below. If you just if you have a suggestion, comment below. You know, Chuck talks like Ford Truck Month guy for an hour. Okay, I'm in. Um, Chuck, shares his opinions about uh, Song of Ice and Fire. Anybody interested? Anybody read those books? I've heard people read those books. I can talk about that. Star Wars. I don't think it's as interesting, but I can talk about it. Um, and it's not that I don't love Star Wars. I do. It's just a little bit of a different setting as far as discussions go. If anybody's interested in Warhammer 40K lore, I could do I could do hours on that. Who's in? Um, just let me know. Uh-oh, I think Red Potion's in trouble. What's up, Red Potion? Talk to me. Uh-oh, that didn't sound good. Um, I don't know that you could hear it through the ow, through the stream, but I could hear it through the real life. Um, well, I got a rope, so I will at least run it out down here as a backup plan. Never a bad idea. And then set it. Okay. That is going to drop the rest. So that can help us get back up if we fall. Um, at any rate, just whatever you're interested in, just throw out the comments. Like, subscribe, whatever. I'm gonna. I think. Oh, I have it set to top chat. I think no one is chatting, and it's fine. But I was just curious uh, if anyone was chatting. There were reactions. I see no reactions, no chatting, and I am currently the only participant. I don't know what that means, but it might mean that nobody's on the stream. And hey, when who's a big streamer? I bet when a big streamer started, they had 0 people on the stream. I'm told Mr. Beast has the most followers on YouTube, and I bet he started at zero. I don't I don't get it. I don't get Mr. Beast. That's fine. I'm old and I have not really gotten. I don't get a lot of things. I'll be fair. Like that, there's a Downton Abbey movie coming out. I don't get it, and it's just like the drama of rich lords in Britain. I mean, no, like they're not even. They don't have swords or anything. There's no dragons. Not that a dragon makes a show automatically good. It's just that if you're going to throw nobles with British accents at me, then I need it to be. I need there to be a dragon, probably. At least armor and a sword. Definitely not the I don't know, the intricacies of the 20s and 30s, right? Um, pre World War II Britain. I don't know. I'm not the target audience. It's fine. I'm not the target audience. The one good thing to come out of Downton Abbey is that my wife bought her mom a Abbey cookbook, and there's a scones recipe in it that is really good. So, thank you, Downton Abbey, for the scones. Mr. Beast, I don't know. Thank you for nothing. If you want to be on the stream, invitations open. Um, oh man, oh, I'm running out of energy. Oh come on. Oh now it's raining. Okay, this isn't gonna work. I gotta slide back down. I gotta give up. Oh shoot. Oh that hurts. Okay, so we've hurt ourselves. Not badly, but we have hurt ourselves. So now we got to take a step here and think about things. I'm gonna get some bandages going, and I'm gonna eat this granola bar. And now we're back in business. All right, maybe that just isn't doable. I saw Red Motion got up here somewhere. I saw his little wiggly butt up on the. That might work better. Okay, I'm gonna try this fine. All right, and you know what? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do more songs. People love songs, and that's original content. So this is my climbing song. I love to climb and sing the song. That's not very good. Let me start over. Climbing song, falling song. Okay, not dying. That's good. Um, but I did have to sing the falling song. What was in here again? Nothing will help me right now. Okay, well, I think a little bit of push those buttons and have faith, and I think we can get up here. And I still don't know where my partner is. Red Motion, you still with me? No, he's gone. All right. Okay, see, that was easy that time because it didn't rain in the middle. He was already here. He's already here stealing my good stuff. Ooh, an antidote. Already have one in the bag, but whatever. All right, we're doing pretty good. Ooh, a luggage that Red Motion did not find. Energy drink. So energy drink will give me a huge boost and then make me tired, and I just got poisoned by something. What the heck did I get poisoned by? I don't know. I didn't see a poison plant there. Ooh, you know what? Well then, whatever. I'm gonna take a medicinal route. Aha. Shouldn't have, but I did. Can't stop me. Can't buy me, hot dog man. All right, here we go. Climbing with that energy boost. rolling up the hills. I'm a climbing monster, and now I am a little bit tired on my bar. Okay, this is good though. Let me get a little bit of that rest and see where we need to go next. See a couple ledges up there, so let's try it. Try for here first. And my tiredness, see, it's already going away. Oh, and I got poisoned again. I'm gonna drink some of this antidote because I have it, and I have another one in the backpack. All right, let's see what we got. Nothing good. Don't like to look up and see, like a ceiling. All right, so I'm gonna flash it up on the screen now because we've done a long time without me talking about saving the CFPB. So let me do the ask now, as they say. I'm gonna do this ask. Fivecalls.org. It's right there. It's on the screen. What is it? Why, it's a place where you can go and easily find the contact information for your Congress people and senators. What would you do with that? Well, I'll tell you. You call them and you ask them to please support the CFPB, support the Stop Scammers Act, and bring back funding for the CFPB. And you can tell them other stuff too. I imagine you have some other ideas about what you'd like for them to do, what you think they should be voting for and against. Tell them and call them every day. But Chuck, I don't want to seem like a stalker. It's fine. They have much worse stalkers than you. They have some really weird people who call them and talk probably about lizard people and you know conspiracies and jet planes and their favorite episode of X Files or Downton Abbey. And your comments are not going to be the weirdest ones they get that day. So, and that's not a challenge. I didn't say it was a challenge. So, call them up. Oh, there's a tick. See, I got a tick. Call them up day after day and tell them to support the Stop Scammers Act, to support the CFPB and other programs that help our fellow citizens. Like anti-tick programs are good. It's just a public health emergency right there.
Well, F me.
And,
F me, F me, F me.
All right. Red Motion's having a bad time over there, I guess.
I'm getting attacked by the Scoutmaster right now.
Okay, Red Motion's screaming on the other side of the room. He needs to be quiet because you don't want to hear his feedback through my microphone. But what are you going to do? Okay, Yellow Kingberry. I'm fine. Oh, I got poisoned again. What's poisoning me now? Is it a tick? A tick is so big. I can't get it off me. Oh, oh. Eh, eh. Oh, I got it, finally. Now I can eat it. Yeah. Now, why can you eat ticks? I don't know. Real life, I guess you could also eat ticks, so I don't think there's a medicinal property to them, but who can say? All right, I drank all that antidote. I probably don't need to drink the other antidote yet. I'm going to climb over here. Fivecalls.org. You can do it easily, and it'll tell you the name of your first, senator or rep, and then you can say, I called them, and then it'll tell you the name of the next one. And you can say, I called them, and it'll tell you the name of the next one. Again, it's the weekend. You could probably just leave a voicemail. I bet they're not in. I don't know, but that's just my guess. So go for it, All right, I will now take down the ask. I haven't done any of my planned. Well, actually, down. Oh. So this means Red Motion is a ghost and he died.
Okay, I just want to tell you real quick what happened.
All right, tell me what happened real quick.
I was running from the Scoutmaster, and I got out of the whole glitchy thing.
Sure.
But then I accidentally ran into something that exploded and sent me flying. So I kind of didn't do.
And so you're saying the exploding flying part was bad.
Yeah.
All right, well,
What?
okay, I'm going to launch myself up
Cause
into the
I
sky
was I didn't I thought
because
Dad
I
was maybe
am
ahead of me.
so cool.
So I tried going up,
Okay,
and
I
then I
gotta get
realized
out of the
he was
cannon first.
340
All right, calm
meters
down,
away
buddy.
from me
Okay.
by the time I was at the end.
All right, here I go. Here I go. Oh my. Okay.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it's a wicked lot.
All right, that wasn't great. Okay. All right. Okay, we're gonna try that again, and this time I'm in the. Oh, oh.
Close.
Hey, look! I made it that far. Hooray for the scout cannon! A very useful thing if I've ever found one. Okay. All right. I'm gonna wait for the rain to stop, and then we're gonna go up.
Can I tell you
So,
the worst thing?
okay, tell me the worst thing.
I had a balloon bunch on me.
That is the worst thing. That was an
I
achievement I
know.
could
I
have
was
gotten.
hoping that I would get close to you.
And you fell all the way down, so that balloon bunch is like on your corpse somewhere way down there.
Yeah, I kept it in my backpack so in case I got knocked unconscious somehow and got back up, I would still have it and it
Yeah.
wouldn't fly
Well,
away.
I don't think I can. I don't think I'm retrieving that wherever it is.
Yeah, it's pretty far down, so.
Well, luckily for you, I'm about to get to the top, and then we can bring you back to life.
Yay.
All right. So, yeah, no, I think Downton Abbey was on my list of hot takes because I saw the commercial for the movie, and again, it's just not for me. I don't know. That's not really a hot take. Not everybody watches it, right? So for at least some percentage of the population, that's not even a hot take. I guess the hot take is like, I don't care about. I don't want to say I don't care about rich people, but like, I certainly don't think that the drama of rich people is a thing I would find compelling. Let's say that. I care about all people, but I feel like if you are, I mean, I know there are
I
butlers
don't
and
know.
stuff on
Uh oh.
the
Uh
show
oh.
as
Uh
well,
oh.
but
Uh oh.
I feel
Uh
like
oh.
if you're, Lady Naismith or something, your problems are probably, I'm probably going to say, you're all right. You're doing okay. You
Yeah.
know? I
Yeah.
wouldn't watch a show where the high stakes drama was like, I don't know, I can't find the right Ziploc bag size for my leftovers. It's just not, it's not high enough stakes for me, I guess is what I would say. And so yeah, and that's how I feel about, whether Lord Nemington the Third can, I don't know. I don't know what they do on that show, to be fair. But I do know there are no dragons, no orcs, no goblins. So, you know, I just don't. Yeah, I don't know. Like, what? Again, did somebody ruin the scones? Like, come on. There are people with real problems in the world. You know, I'd rather watch like Bugs Bunny fight for his life against Elmer Fudd. Like, I feel like the stakes are higher. That's my hot take. There you go. All right. Speaking of hot take, here's a scorchberry, which can really help us in the frozen tundra that we are now entering. So the main danger here is you could just freeze. When the wind picks up, ice will form around your body, and it's bad. I hurt myself there. That was BS. That was, as I say in my, I hurt myself again. My G-rated comment there is that's Bushi, uh, which no one can decode. What could that possibly mean? All right. What do you got for me? Bandage. Yeah, heal me. All right.
This is actually, I found a scout cannon, but that was it. I just had bandages on me, so.
Oh, well, where's the scout cannon? Let's launch somebody.
What do you mean the scout cannon?
You said you found a scout cannon.
No, I said rope cannon.
Oh, that's useful. Unlike a scout cannon, I have an anti rope cannon still in my backpack. All right, so this part looks easy because all we're doing is walking through the tundra. Through the tundra. But as we get to the other side of the tundra, you'll see, oh my god, it's a frozen peak. Get it? Peak. It's the name of the game. So, ooh, I got a boil. That's my that's my personal alert system. Let's see what it is. Probably very important. Somebody alerting me to the no, it's nothing. So, what are you gonna do? I was hoping it was very good news, like Mr. Beast had gotten in touch with my people. Mr. Beast, if you want to reach Beast, Borscht, if you want to reach out to my people, feel free. I would also on this stream. Here are the people I would have to interview. All right, Taylor Swift or Travis Kelsey, but I don't want both of them at the same time. Taylor, we could talk about football. Travis, we'll talk about Dungeons and Dragons. Um, or you pick the topic. It's fine either way. But if anybody has, if anybody can get in touch with Taylor and Travis, tell them, hey, Chuck said he would interview you. Madonna, is she still a big deal? When I was young, Madonna was a big deal. Let's skip Madonna. Jimmy Fallon. He's got a late night show, The Tonight Show. He's got to be pretty famous. And I would really like to talk to him about the time that he had Paris Hilton on and they promoted NFTs. Let's just say I have some concerns. Um, sorry, Jimmy. I don't want to have to come down on you, but that still, even just thinking about that, and I didn't watch the show. I just saw clips, and the clip in my mind makes all the cringe nerves, like the nerves that allow you to cringe, all the cringe nerves in my body tense up, even thinking about it. Oh man. So I can't imagine how you feel. Probably very bad, but I bet the money that you got makes wipe away the tears with it. Um, hey, and you know what? Look, if they paid me, well, no, I still would have said this is absolute garbage. Don't buy these. But they paid me, is what I would say. You couldn't pay me enough to compromise. And I don't even I'm not that principled. But I mean, come on. The Bitcoin whatever people, the crypto people, got Larry David, and they paid him to go. I don't know. This doesn't seem like a good idea. They could have paid me to do that. Like that's not against my principles at all. Because I also think it's a bad idea to invest in cryptocurrency. I mean, just it's tulips. If you know, you know. If you don't know, research um, the Netherlands and tulips. So, all right, where are we? Accidentally dropped the shelf fungus. All right, I think it's about time for an ask. So let's get over to the window and put up some text. This is our petition. Um, it is about the actions that have been taken by the current acting director of the CFPB, which I personally, in my capacity as a citizen, believe are not in the best interest of my fellow citizens or consumers or 99.9% of everybody. So I signed the petition, um, but I'm just asking you to go and read it, go and see what it's about, and if you agree, sign the petition. If you already signed the petition, hey, you got points from me. But let me tell you what next. Hey, if you already signed the petition, and if you already did 5calls.org, or if you didn't, tell your friends about the stream. Link them to the stream. There's a, link them to the channel. There are more streams coming. Until the CFPB is saved, till the saved is CFPB, both of those, we're doing it. I'm coming back week after week, day after day, whether there are viewers or not, whether there are clicks. Well, if there are 0 clicks for long enough, you actually can stop me. But considering that I watched the thing myself to monitor the sound levels, it looks like I'm always going to get clicks. And probably my wife will click because she supports me. So you're never getting rid of me. I'll keep coming back until the CFPB is saved. That's my promise to you. So please, check out the petition, 5calls.org, call your representatives, save the CFPB, pass the Stop the Scammers Act, make sure our funding stays in place, tell your friends and neighbors, tell your enemies, and you know what? Love your enemies. Tell them and love them. Love them and tell them. We'll talk about that another time. This is not, I'm not trying to witness here. I just actually think that it is a far better thing to just find the place in yourself that has the capacity for love and use it on everybody. And I mean, because it will ultimately make you happier. And here's the thing: nobody has ever proven to me objectively that happiness is better than sadness, but I tend to believe it. Now, Red Potion is yelling after me, so hold on. Let me see if he can hear me. Red Potion! I don't think he hears me. I don't know where he went. I'm not at the bottom of the hill. But if I plug in my headphones, I can't hear myself. And I couldn't figure out how to fix that. So I can't hear you in the game to know how close you are to me. I can only hear you in the real life. Okay, yeah, don't do that. Alright, I am hiding from the cold right now. Okay, so here's the peak update. We're still in the cold. This is still snow and ice and cold. Um,
We've been here for a minute.
Sometimes you can find a hot, what do they call that? Hot spring? Yes, a hot spring that has capybaras in it, and that's awesome. So far, though, not today. Has not happened for me today. I think I like this direction, so I'm going to go up this direction. I kind of do wish the game let you go into a third person view, so that you would all see me from a different perspective, see what I'm climbing, blah, blah, blah. But it's very first person y, which I don't know if that's that interesting to watch. Ooh, look at the suitcase. You know what? I'm yawning, and I just realized our sponsor. Okay, I need to get a better backdrop thing so I don't my arm disappear. My sponsor is coffee right now. All right. I don't know how long the stream's gonna go, but I do know that I'm gonna need coffee for it. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What? You got to make some noises sometimes when you're playing video games. Also, I don't know if you can see, but I kind of pushed myself forward to try and get extra momentum. In real life, that doesn't work in video games. But I remember when I was young, people used to grab, like, they would take NES controllers. I'd say I'm got my phone here, but and they would do this when it jumped, push the button, and do this. I always thought that was very funny. Oh look, it's
That's
Red Potion
the way
again.
I went, and then I slipped and fell off this
Well,
icicle. That's
I'm
why
gonna
I died.
learn lessons from you.
Yeah, That right here. I tried.
All right, well, enough conversation with people who are not on the stream because I bet that's disorienting. Since Red Motion is just talking to no one.
You.
All right, let's see. I like it that way. Let's see. Do I think I can get up there? I bet I can. The nice thing about a dead person is that their ghost can do a lot of scouting for you. So when in doubt, kill your friends. No way. When in doubt, ghost goes out. That's my tip for everybody. Ooh, heat thing. I'm surprisingly not very hungry. I guess also I'm playing on the easiest difficulty level. I am not a pro gamer. No matter how many streams I do, I will never be a pro gamer. Once again, if you missed the last stream, I've been playing video games from a very young age, very consistently, and I'm still quite bad at them. Look at that. Now we're talking. Suitcase! No, I'm gonna wait for this one to die down.
I'm
If
gonna see if I can.
somebody counts how many times I touch my face during the stream and puts the number in the comments, they will get, I mean, not a T-shirt and not an award, but they will be a member of the fan. Oh, that's a gap. A member of the fan club for sure. That's the best I can offer. Is fan club membership, but you got to earn it, and then there'll be rank ups. You can get ranks in the fan club. I'll make the whole system. Um,
I think it's safe to step on there.
okay, I don't have food in here. I'm only slightly injured. All right, let's try this. There's a tree up here, so I feel pretty good about it. Yeah! Look how high up I am. I hope. You know what? I have acrophobia, that is the fear of heights. I'm not comfortable with heights, and this game does make me nervous sometimes when I'm near an edge, but if this were real life, I would be curled in a ball. So, it's not quite as the kids say, triggering um, in the video game space. Some people are afraid of spiders. I know, not a thing. If they startle me, I mean, if I see one, I'm like, whoa. Um, but in this game, you can turn off the scorpions, which I guess are spider-esque, both members
You
of
can turn
the
off the ticks.
arachnid family.
You can turn off the scorpions, the ticks, and the antlions,
Uh huh.
and they turn into Bing Bong.
Yes, Bing Bong is a stuffed animal. We did not bring him along this time. He is at the start. Okay, I'm gonna have to slide down here comfortably. I think I'm near the top, but this
You are.
is
You are.
where
You
it's
are.
gonna
You
get
are.
a little weird, and I kind of have to maneuver around some garbage. All right, what can we say? We're pretty much top peak players, you know.
I'm gonna be back. I need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, okay, this is all very slippery all of a sudden. All right, we're up. And coming around. Okay, I saw for a second I had 5 viewers at once, 5 simultaneous viewers. Can you believe it? I bet Mr. Beast had 5 viewers one time. Oh yeah, who else would I interview? So we got Mr. Beast, Tay Tay. I'd have Mr. Beast on. We'd talk about something. Tay Tay and Trey Trey, I guess is Travis Kelsey's nickname. No, I'd declare it. I would interview Jimmy Fallon about the Board Apes thing. I know that's petty. It's petty, but it almost gives me nightmares. So I would interview. I mean, again, if anybody can hook these up, bring it on. I would interview Beyonce. Does she do video? Does she do interviews? Sorry, does she do live stream interviews with video game players? Is that a thing?
I don't think she does.
You don't think she does? Okay. Well, all the same, I would make an exception for her. I would interview Yo Yo Ma. I mean, talented musician. You know, fun to say his name. Imagine how many times I could say Yo Yo Ma during the interview and in the introduction to the interview. Oh man, so many times of saying Yo Yo Ma. I would interview former President Barack Obama. Again, if anybody knows how to get in touch with him, email. If he's got AOL Instant Messenger, IRQ. Do people still use IRQ? ICQ, ICQ, IRQ. Now I have to Google it. Hold on. What's IRQ? Is that a might be an old? Uh, was that the setting on an old sound card? Yeah, the IRQ was the interrupt request setting on an old sound card. ICQ was the chat. Uh, I guess it's still the chat program. It looks like no, it looks like it is down now. It's over. ICQ shut down a year ago. That's good because I forgot my ICQ number. So,
I got a balloon.
I think
Okay,
AOL
put
Instant
your
Messenger
balloons.
is also over.
Put your balloons in your backpack.
I have.
If you
Okay, I see what you're saying, and I
won't
acquiesce.
fly away.
I acquiesce to your request.
Oh, and that's not great.
What's not great? What happened?
Yeah.
Where'd the thing go?
It kind of went. It went up.
It floated out.
Yeah, I thought it was only the regular anti-rope that did that, not that cannon. I thought the cannon just
I
floated
didn't
around.
fire it or anything. She was just falling to the ground. All right,
Yeah,
well, whatever. Anyways, hit me up on ICQ if you think that the rope cannon should have fallen down. Comment below. Comment below if you think me interviewing Taylor Swift would be fun to listen to. Comment below. I'm not. It's not. And again, I've said this before. It's not that I think Taylor Swift is a very talented musician, obviously, and just in awe of her in many ways. Her talent is just
Okay,
so
not
multi-talented.
there. Not
You
there.
know, like she was
This
funny
one's very
on.
good, right there.
She's funny
No.
when she's on like SNL and stuff. She's in the Twilight movies, right? I think one of them, more of them, and she's singer-songwriter, Emmys, not Emmys. What do they give those? Grammys. And that's again, I'm not. This is not sarcastic. Very talented individual. That said, I only know one of her songs, and it's just
Okay.
me. It's not. It's not her. It's me. I'm not. I don't. I'm of a certain age where I didn't listen to the radio when her songs started to be on the radio. I still don't listen to the radio. When I listen to the radio, it's a classic rock station. Guess what? They do not play Taylor Swift. If I'm in a Target and they're playing a Taylor Swift song, I don't know. I don't know. So uh, it's pretty much Shake It Off, which is a great song. I also like the It's Me High on the Problem It's Me song. I don't know the name of that song. Um, I'm being told it's Antihero. I didn't realize I had a research team in the room, but I do. Um, So it's me high on the problem. It's me, which I identify with. Um,
Yes. Oh,
but
phew.
talented. Anyways, point is like I'm not a super fan. I don't have any of the bracelets. I missed the Eras tour. I think it would still be a really good interview. I'm not going to ask the standard questions. I've got deep probing questions that I would ask anyone. If you would like to be interviewed on the show, on the Save the CFPB show, and you have any social clout whatsoever, hit me up on ICQ. Um, Comment below if you think that people with social clout should hit me up on ICQ. Comment below if you
Where
have
are you gonna go, Big
ICQ.
Dad?
There maybe there's like ICQ pirate servers still running, like private ICQ servers. All right, I just got to the top of here, and I was really thinking there's going to be something cool up there, and there is not. So that's life sometimes. All right, but there is. I'm gonna signal red potion because there is a suitcase over there. Hopefully, red
I
potion
know where
sees
you
it.
are,
All
Dad.
right. Oh, I'm coming down.
I see ya.
Coming down. Coming down. Luckily, coming down does not use a lot of stamina, so you can climb down pretty quickly and save yourself from death. All right. So this is the caldera. It's a volcanic magma hole that we don't love. A lot of burning and lava and such. Then, what you have to look forward to at the end of the caldera, if you make it through this lava hell, that there's where we're heading towards, um, is a tube, a magma tube that you have to crawl up the inside of. It's not delightful. So, as annoying as all this is, it's the whole time you're just thinking about how awful it is once you get to the end of it. Oh, there's a little bit of fire there. I've got a little fire scarecrow. Gonna just dip myself in lava here, deep fry, and climb out on the other side. All right, it is. Oh, we've been at this for an hour and 20 now. I think we'll just try to finish the peak run, and then we'll be back another day for another stream. I'm gonna have to stand here and heal for a while because this is bad. Also, I have heat pack.
Okay, down to the
That's
chain.
really not gonna help me here. So, heat pack, be free
Okay, good.
in the lava. All right, and um, do I think I can make it? I guess I
Yeah, you
have
can
to.
make it. Promise.
Well, you don't know how much fire damage I have right now, Red Potion. I have. You do not want to know what my health bar looks like. It's a real problem. Now, the good news is burning does go away. Okay, I just need to sit here for a moment, camp. And it's a good time to. Let's do. Where's my other hot take? Oh, yeah. Now, this is a hot take, I think. It's one of my favorite hot takes that I have. And then we're going to do another ask. But the hot take is in the song, The Devil Went Down to Georgia by the Charlie Daniels Band. I think the devil won. Think the devil won. Devil song was better. So, you know, comment below if you agree. Comment below if you disagree. Like and subscribe if you agree. Like and subscribe if you disagree. Hit the bell. Call the chime. Call the tune. Something like that. I'm not down with all these Gen Z, millennial terms. I identify strongly as young Gen X, and you could tell just because of the lack of affect in my voice. I think again sarcasm. You know,
Hey, sweet.
listening to Nine Inch Nails and The Cure and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, as soon as
So,
this flare up's done, we're gonna jump right over here.
are we now?
You never know. A flare up can happen anywhere. Okay. It doesn't happen on the same exact island
I'm glad
two
we have
times
your
in a row.
scientific expertise on this expedition.
We're almost there.
You know anything about the chemical compounds that make up this mountain?
Do you need?
Not really. I have a very, very thin sliver of injury, so I'll be fine. What can you tell me about the heat here? And what's the lava composed of? Is that an iron kind of
I don't know.
thing? Is it, you know,
I don't know.
you don't know.
I'm not a scientist.
You were just giving scientific expertise on this whole thing, and now you're not a scientist.
Oh,
All right, well,
Daddy.
whatever. Okay, we got an ask coming up here, so here's the ask now. And I did my big two already, but um, here's my ooh yeah big egg. Here's my next one. Um,
No, the egg.
if you have friends, alert them to the fact that the CFPB is still taking complaints if they have problems with their mortgage or student loan, servicer, car loan, servicer, credit card, bank. Check us out, consumerfinance.gov. We've already received a record number of complaints this year, um, and so many consumers have received a response from their financial service provider after filing a complaint with us. A lot of times, these things, I mean, you know, uh, could be misunderstandings, could be bad system on the end of the servicer. It does not necessarily mean malice. So, sometimes it just helps to clarify, helps to get attention to your problem so that somebody is looking into it. So,
Booze.
you file a complaint with us, and I don't know.
Booze.
It,
Nope.
I guess in
Booze.
my own words, I'll say they know you're serious. So, again, spread the word because we're
Booze.
here to help. And I think that
Ready?
reputation
Don't
is a
jump,
big thing
okay?
for us. And all right, it's happening. It's happening. Wait, should we wait till I'm in the thing and do it to try to fly up the thing?
Yeah, can you take the med kit out of that?
Yes.
Cause or else I'm gonna, as soon as I drop this, it's gonna fly away.
Okay.
Okay, this.
All right. I've got 6 balloons now. We're gonna.
I have
This is
one.
happening now. The stream is suddenly very exciting. Now the stream is suddenly very exciting. All right, everybody. What's gonna happen now? I'm gonna put on all these balloons, and theoretically, I'm gonna fly to the top of the caldera thing. The What is this part called? The kiln, yes. I will fly to the top of the kiln. I'm going to eat an egg when I get in there to cure that hunger bar. Um, Actually, no. Will the campfire have marshmallows? So I'll eat those because we're about to hit another campfire. All right, everybody, it's exciting. So tell your friends. Alert everybody now. Tell them we're live. We're live, and Balloon Adventure 2025 is about to happen. Oh yeah, brother. Yeah. You've never seen balloon action like this. What's up? Come on up here. Red Motion, get your butt moving. I gotta eat this thing. And then I'm gonna fly to space.
Yeah, give me a minute. Give me a minute, okay?
Or I'm possibly gonna fall in lava. Who can say? Are you put a thing on me?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Gonna,
Now drop your backpack. I'll put the rest on
I'm
you.
gonna make Marshmallow, well done. Yes, I'm healed, brother. All right. Is everybody? Oh, we've lost a viewer. We lost a viewer. After my wrestling voice and everything, we lost a viewer. I promised them balloon adventures. They maybe ran off to find friends. It's a shame. So I think here is probably the best place to do it, right? Just try to fly straight up, right?
Yep.
All right.
Try to land on a bridge.
Are you putting them all on me?
Yep.
Here we go. Balloon Adventure 2025. Can you handle it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Red Potion has informed me he can.
Now
I'm
ready?
ready.
Jump! Jump!
Whee! I've achieved flight. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Trying to get the ledge.
Well, when do they start popping?
I don't know.
I've got 7 on me. I think only 6 is needed to fly. Oh, oh. Hey, guess when they pop? Guess when they pop? It was just now. All right, but I'm up here.
Noise.
All right. It's a shame because I actually prefer having 2 people for this part of the adventure. But all right.
I'll try to climb up. Promise me, I'll get. I promise I'll get up there.
All right.
I've gotten to the peak 7 times.
Okay, let's see.
Don't
Red
move.
Potion's over here bragging. Lucky the rest of you can't hear him.
Listen, I'm
His
just saying.
braggadocio. All right.
I will make it.
This is the fun part of the peak experience, where fun is terrifying horror. Um, because A, it's very difficult to figure out where you're supposed to climb next most of the time. B, there is a lava pit below you. C, you're not really climbing up an angle, you're climbing up the inside of a tube. It's all bad. Oh, and fire is still a problem. Okay, I'm gonna try and get around this and see. Oh man, that fire is bad. As Frankenstein so wisely said in his youth,
Where you go?
fire
Where you
bad.
at?
Oh man. Oh, we're doing it. We're doing it. Well, I hope everybody had a good time. Uh, I hope everybody enjoyed the enjoyed the part of the stream where I was a participant. It's over now. It's fine. That's fine. Um, what are you gonna do? So that's peak. Um, told you I was bad at video games.
The worst part is I had a blowgun on me.
Okay, I do have a comment. I'm gotta respond to this right now from Michael, which is he disagrees regarding the devil went down to Georgia. He says he had an accompaniment from a band of demons, but I think Johnny's fiddle performance was better. And the sorry, I'm missing the rest of the comment here, but I mean, are we saying that the you can't and the devil knew it? Um, so you're saying the accompaniment of the band of demons is man. All right, so you're saying it's based purely on the fiddle playing. Hmm. Okay, you play a pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I bet a fiddle of gold against your soul because I think I'm better than you.
Woohoo! Damn.
Okay, maybe you may have a point that the devil put put bad terms on the bet. Okay, I'm gonna maintain that the band of demons plus devil is better than Johnny's Fire on the Mountain Run Boy Run bit. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and listen to each fiddle part only to to really tell you whether or not you're right, but I maintain Band of Devils, Band of Demons plus the Devil, better song. So like, it's not that the other part's bad. I do like it, but the bass line, and which I agree is not a fiddle. The bass line of the Band of Demons is really killer, and I wish more
Did
people
you
would use bands
did
of
you stop
demons to
streaming?
get the backup band. You know what I mean? A lot of bands could could do better with a band of demons joining in. And if we can agree on that, then everything else is gravy. All right. Anybody else wants to comment on the status of the contest between the devil and Johnny? Weigh in the comments. Like and subscribe.
Wait,
Um,
Dad. Did you
did you
stop
stop
streaming yet?
streaming
Because I
yet?
might actually make it.
I have not stopped streaming. No, the streaming doesn't end until you're dead or I say something.
Yeah, cause I'm getting a little bit closer.
I mean, the fun part about this is so the view from here is just more horrifying, honestly. So that's fun to watch. How are you feeling, Red Motion?
Good.
All right,
I
he's
mean,
feeling good. He's feeling
yeah.
good. He's got a bit to
I
go, but he's
see it. I
feeling good.
can
Oh,
see the
you
out.
got a suitcase. You got a suitcase right around there.
Oh,
Also,
Python.
you
Yes.
are chewing on that microphone, Motion. You gotta back off it a little bit.
Okay. Give me a minute.
I'm just saying, move your mouth like slightly back from it. You need to learn a little bit of microphone. You could use a pop filter too. I could get you suited, get you set up a little better. I'm
That'd be a good idea.
I've got a little. I don't know if it's the stream quality. I can hear a little bit of popping, a little bit of hiss, slight hiss,
Yeah.
but I just don't know if that's stream quality or if I mean, obviously, this microphone
Dang, that
isn't
was
a professional
such a close
microphone.
one.
Comment below if I should get a professional microphone. If I get enough, I can prove it to my family that it's a worthwhile expenditure. I'm, you know, and anything else you think I should get? Green screens, cool goggles. There's another person I'd interview on the show. Walton Goggins. I want to ask him about his goggles and whether that was a thing that really just came from that his name sounds like goggles. He's probably been asked that before. If he's been asked that before, like, subscribe, comment below, call your representatives, and then let me know. And then I'll ask him a different set of questions. I can ask him about peak. So I'm gonna put as we're watching Red Motion scale. Sorry, I gotta hit escape so I can put the 5 calls. I'm just putting 5 calls so we're back up there. You know what I'm gonna do, and this is a special for people who've stuck around this long through the stream, and this is out of a deep appreciation for you, and that is I'm gonna change it to Papyrus. Undoubtedly the best font. If you think it's not the best font, comment below with your favorite font. I think that it says authority, it says ancient wisdom, it
How big a room do you
says
think I'm gonna make it?
written on a paper of dried reeds. Um, it says, papyrus. It
Break?
just says papyrus.
And
And I think that's pretty much the most authoritative font of all. So, um, yeah, comment below, like, and subscribe. That gets the traction, and then maybe YouTube will show this to someone who I didn't directly link to it. Which is what we're trying to do. If we can get eyes on this thing and people pay attention and care, then we can save the CFPB. But it takes more than my efforts. I wish I could do it myself because then I would already have the social pull necessary to do whatever I wanted to do. This I love this water bottle. It's by Simply Modern, and if they want to sponsor me, can't of course can't get it to work. I put a sticker on it. It says no regrets. Um, that was a free advertising for them because that I do love that water bottle. I'm usually a Contino fan. That's my go-to. This Contigo. Sorry, I said Contigo. Contigo. That's the coffee mug that I should be drinking out of.
Honestly,
Contigo. Usually my go-to, but like I said, for water
almost
bottles,
there.
the straw action, the mug form factor, which again you can't see because there we go. The mug form factor with the straw, I, I I'm enjoying. A, it's much more insulated than the Contigos I've had. B, um, the handle I think is nice. There's good reasons to just have a round cylinder with no extraneous bits on it. This is a boring bit. This is a boring bit, so I'm going to skip past it. Fivecalls.org. Call those Congress people. Um, in a future stream, I might just live stream myself calling Congress people so you can hear what I say. And maybe that'll encourage all of you to say the same stuff. And we are about to see, oh my God, we're about to see it. It's happening. Red Botion. Red Botion is about to call that helicopter. It's coming. Here he comes. Look at him go. Look at his little astronaut uniform, which actually is what I should also unlock now that I've gotten that achievement. In his little astronaut uniform, he's climbing those last hills. He's up. There's only a couple more ledges. Here he goes. No one can stop him now. Red motion to the 10, to the 9, to the 5. Touchdown, red motion. Oh, red motion. My partner, you got to the top of the island, and here comes the chopper. Holy choppers can do so much. Are you still alive?
Number eight. Number eight, baby.
Ah,
I know.
Okay, I don't. That part I can't really do. I guess I'm too dead to be in the helicopter. That's a shame. They didn't bring me back. Your friends left you to die. All right, now we're getting the report in. You can see there, Red Motion had a oopsie, Red Motion had a oopsie, and then I had a oopsie. And there's my new spacesuit, a new badge for me, a new outfit, new camper's outfit. I don't know where that was from. I hope you can't hear Red Motion clapping because someone should inform him that that sounds terrible on a microphone, and he needs to learn some more microphone discipline. And I guess that's my responsibility. So there you have it. All right, we win. Okay, so friends, sorry. Let me just. I'm gonna turn off
Oh
the old.
well. Yay!
Woo,
Woo!
woo,
Woo!
woo,
Woo! Woo!
woo.
Woo!
Okay, I'm gonna turn off the old game capture now. Okay, here we go. And then I'm gonna make myself big. Woo.
Bye,
And I'm
everybody.
gonna move the background around like a fool
Bye.
who doesn't know what he's doing. And this guy over here.
Bye.
And I'm gonna mute this. All right. So thanks everybody who tuned in. Thanks everybody who watched afterwards. Comment, like, subscribe. Fivecalls.org is my first ask. Please go ahead and call those folks and let them know to save the CFPB. Let them know to support the Stop Scammers Act. Return the CFPB's funding. Check out this petition, and if you agree with it, sign it. Um, I think that if you read it, you probably will agree with our stance on it. My personal opinion and the opinion of those folks who created the petition. Once again, I'm not speaking on behalf of the U.S. government, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, or the National Treasury Employees Union, or any of its affiliates. This is all my opinions, my First Amendment expressions, and I encourage you. The First Amendment is there for a reason. Use it. Use it every day. Call your Congress people and tell them how you feel. And just, again, if you want to drop a note about and also hey, save the CFPB, um, restore their funding, pass the Stop Scammers Act, and also, what's up with this Downton Abbey movie? Didn't they say all of they wanted to say with the series? What's going on there? What are they doing? I don't know. I never watched the show. Or if you did watch the show, say hey, can we get more Downton Abbey? Why do the British get to control this? We declared independence. We should get to make our own Downton Abbeys. They shouldn't own all the Downton Abbey. We should be able to make Downtown Abbey, and it's in New York, and people say, "Hey, I'm walking here," and then the Lord of New York. I mean, I don't know. I guess that doesn't really work, but use that First Amendment, right? Free speech, gather, press, press whatever, press buttons, press all the elevator buttons. Yeah, it's rude, but ask yourself this: is it illegal? Not according to the First Amendment. Freedom of the press. Look it up. Anyways, sorry, that's just a real sore spot for me. Uh, don't clear your throat on the mic, Chuck. Thanks, Chuck. So we're gonna be back Wednesday for sure for another stream. It might be peak again. I've received some interest from folks who might want to play peak with me um, on stream. So that might promote that. I'd also I have said before, if you really want to watch me fail at um, Elden Ring, even with cheats enabled, I'm happy to do that for you. If you like watching a dumb looking character on screen just get absolutely wiped by knights and goofy looking undead things and scary looking dogs, I'm here for you. Dwarf Fortress. Do you know what it is? No, you don't. Nobody knows what it is. I do. I've been playing it for over a decade. It's one of the most interesting games in existence. It's more of I don't know. I think it's almost more of an art piece than a game. Do you want to watch me play that and talk about dwarves and their lives and what berries they prefer? We'll do it. Anything. All you got to do is leave a comment. And if you want to be in the fan club, I'm telling you now, get in on the ground floor. Now is the time to become an official fan club member. You must get 5 people to watch the stream for the first time. 5 people. You get 5 people to come and watch the stream. You're in the fan club. Only first level. Only first level. We got more missions later. You want to get to the second level. But they don't even have to like or subscribe. But if you get 5 people to come, you are in the fan club. Now, you're asking, Chuck, do I have to prove to you that I got 5 people to come? No, we work on the honor system. I trust all of you implicitly. I believe in you. You wouldn't want to fool me. So don't tell me you're in the fan club unless you've done that. Because again, honor system. But if you do that, fan club. That's it. So please join us Wednesday. Subscribe to the channel, and you'll be alerted when the streams are happening again. Or look wherever you learned about it from in the first place, because it's not like I won't be posting there again about this. Uh, so have a great weekend in the meantime, and please do whatever you can to save the CFPB. Uh, oh, you know what? Another thing. Next time, there's going to be theme music. non copyrighted theme music. So that's something to look forward to. Okay, save the CFPB and bye for now.